Hey, Sofrito lovers, this is Ben Ramos bringing you another mukbang from my palatial home here in the Northwest Bronx, the Bronx. It's the home of hip hop and salsa. I'm bringing you some delicious golden crust. Golden crust, I got some amazing curry chicken, and we've got some plátanos, or as they call them, plantains, and some rice and peas, which is basically rice and beans, but Caribbeans say rice and peas, at least the English speaking part of the Caribbean. To me, it's just arroz con habichuela, rice and beans. So frito lovers, it's so great to see you guys. It's so great. Look, first bite, delicious curry chicken. Golden crust, kind of a Jamaican Caribbean chain. It's a chain that's starting to slowly die out in New York. A lot of golden crusts that I know in the Bronx and Manhattan have disappeared. I know they're real strong in Queens and Brooklyn, but I don't know what's happening. Hopefully, as I say, they're closing in the Bronx. Hopefully, they start opening up again. So, frito lovers, it's been about maybe 2 weeks, maybe even 3. A lot has been going on. Did you read the title? Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit clickbait. Haha. Yeah. I am not moving to Florida. No, I'm not moving to Florida. Yep, typical Ben Ramos mukbang. Sofrito my soul. Sofrito lovers, I have spilled rice all over the place. Okay, so the reason why I clickbaited you guys about moving to Florida is because I just spent the weekend in Florida. My wonderful, incredible, super duper amazing partner David is in Florida again, in Naples. Some of you might remember a few months ago, he was in Florida working on a wonderful musical that was called She Loves Me. Now he's working for the same theater in a musical called Anything Goes. It's one of those, both of them are like classic Broadway plays, musicals. I think Anything Goes is probably a little bit more well known in comparison to She Loves Me. Long story short, David left at the end of September, and he's been in Naples, Florida again. Naples, Florida, the home of the mega rich. It's a retirement community, I guess. Well, it's a city made up with a lot of retirees that have, I don't want to say retirement community because you might be thinking it's like like a rest home. It's not. It's a city that's just known for being very affluent, and there's a lot of folks that are there that are retired, and a lot of these people have money, and they love their musical theater. So David is there working for the Gulf Shore Playhouse or Gulf Shore Theater, and he's coming back in about 2 weeks. He comes back Monday, November 25th. He's been there since Sunday, September 29th. So, another wonderful job. Take a look at this curry. Another wonderful play. So, I went down last week, last Thursday, I believe, and spent about 3 or 4 days with him. I'm in the Bronx right now, obviously. You know my background. I've been in the Bronx since Monday. Got in Monday afternoon. Just spent a wonderful weekend with David. 3 or 4 days. Wonderful period of time with him. Seeing him in between shows, because despite the fact that I was down there, he couldn't take time off. He had to work. So I saw him in between, going on stage. And, we spent the time what little free time we had together, going out to eat at great restaurants. Guys, follow my social media, Sofrito in My Soul. I'm on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram, Sofrito in My Soul. I was taking pictures of a lot of the places where we were eating. Washing it all down with some zero sugar orange crush. You know, David does me the favor of always keeping his eyes out open for like interesting eateries. So we went and spent time at and enjoyed a couple of great places. We went to this Cuban spot that I had first experience with him a few months ago. That's called Fernandez the Bull. Cuban food. It isn't exactly the greatest Cuban food in the world, but it's a rock solid, great place to get some arroz con frijoles or rice and beans, Cuban style. Some good ropa vieja, which is shredded beef in tomato sauce, Cuban style. And some good, classic Cuban Caribbean cuisine. Again, it isn't awe-inspiring, but it's rock solid and good. I was glad we went there. Ate at a wonderful Latin fusion place on Sunday night called Unidos, which means united. It was basically Caribbean fusion with a bit of like Italian flair and some Asian flair. Very interesting, really good. I thought it was very smart, very unique, very creative, really good. We ate at this great new American spot called Fresh Market. We had a wonderful breakfast there. Really delicious, really smart. We spent some time at a open air market where they had food trucks, they had artisanry, and of course, it being a food farmers market. That's what it was. It was like a farmers market, food truck, artisan fair. It was a mix of different things. So it was just wonderful, beautiful. I love stuff like that. I love, walking around food, looking at food. It just made me it inspired me. I wish I could cook. David is living in a wonderful little apartment complex, the same one he lived in a few months back. He has a great roommate, wonderful roommate. And, there's no time to cook. So, but walking around that food market, that farmer's market, and seeing all the food, I was like dying to cook stuff. This weekend, I have a feeling I'm going to be throwing down in the kitchen real hard. I want to cook. I really want to spend a lot of this weekend just making food for myself. It was a wonderful visit. I saw David in the play Friday night. I got in Thursday early afternoon. Friday night, saw him in the play. Wonderful performance, amazing cast, so talented, so much fun. For somebody that doesn't like musical theater, I have to admit I really like this show. I am dropping food in every direction. So, a great little 3.5 day trip. It was great to see my bear, my wonderful, wonderful bear. We got to hug and kiss and cuddle and have a great time together. He was tired. He was doing a lot of rehearsals and a lot of, performances. So that was the priority. I didn't want to be there and take him away from work because it's not a good idea. He has to work. He has commitments. So it was great to be in Florida, have some good weather, fun in the sun, a great change from being in New York City. As much as I adore this city, I'm one of those New Yorkers. I love I love, love, love this city. I am full of privilege to be living here and having access to everything that makes the city great. You know, but it is, as much as I adore this city and probably could never see myself moving out of here, it is great to go away, change in scenery, experience a new reality, a new pace, a new culture. All it did was seeing David, but you know, just seeing David alone is rejuvenating, but taking time to be outside of the city and spending a good chunk of time by myself, because like I said, I saw David in between his performances. I spent time on my own and, you know, did some reading and writing and introspection. What do I want to do in 2025? What do I want to do, you know, with the rest of the year? Looking at the goals that I set out for myself this year and kind of thinking how those goals been going for me, and very happy to say that a lot of the goals are going well. I'm thinking about how I'm going to switch it up for 2025. So just it was a great visit. So great being with David, being with myself alone. Even though it's funny because, you know, David isn't here, so you think like, Ben, aren't you tired of being alone? It was great to be alone in a different environment. It's you know, you change the scene a little bit and it really does make a difference. Got to explore some great places to eat. Got to have some fun and get away from the usual life. So, you know, I clickbaited you guys with I'm moving to Florida, but I'm not. I'm a city boy. You know, David probably hears that and is like, oh God, am I ever going to live somewhere else? I don't know, David. I don't know. I'm a city boy. You know, I'm like one of those dinosaurs that's overly adapted to their environment. If you change their environment in any way, they might, you know, go extinct. But I will admit, I love the fact that David brings so much adventure and travel and excitement to my life. You know, I don't travel a lot, so it was terrifying to get on. Oh, I'm not a good flyer, by the way. But it's worth it. You know, it's worth it to fly. I did take some medication to calm my nerves because I'm a very anxious flyer, and I was flying on my own. So, you know, some medication helped me, got me drowsy, got me relaxed, so that all of the amazing amounts of turbulence wouldn't drive me crazy. So, you know, it was a great, great little time away. But Sofrito lovers, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing something to like shake it up a little bit. That was also really great, was to have my routine interrupted a little bit. You know, kind of remind me that it's not all about the going to work and coming home, going to work and going home. You know, it was great to be able to just rest, relax, rejuvenate, recover, reinvigorate. All of that great stuff. In fact, that's one of the reasons why this mukbang is happening, because I thought to myself, oh man, I've made myself so busy on Wednesdays that I'm not filming like I'm supposed to. And over the weekend, I was like, I'm filming on Wednesday. It's gonna happen. Lots of bones in the chicken. So, today's mukbang is brought to you by Rest, Relaxation, and Refocusing. Here's a nice little plátano, or plantain, as they say it in the Caribbean. I'm glad we're able to reconnect. I'm glad we're able to talk. Enjoying being back as well. You know, you refocus, rejuvenate, and then you can't wait to be back home, to get back into your routine with all this new energy and appreciation. And today was a long day at work, stressful, a lot happening. Normally I would have come home and been like, I'm too tired, I'm not doing anything. I was like, I haven't made a video for my Sofrito lovers in too long. And I gotta share the love and share the inspiration and share it all. So here I am, Sofrito lovers. Go have fun. Go try something new. Shake up the routine. Go out there and take some time off to make you appreciate your time on. So listen, Sofrito lovers, just catching up. I'm doing great. I'm staying in New York, though I have a great appreciation for having traveled to Florida and taking some time away from life. So Sofrito lovers, go out there, go have some culinary adventures, go out there, go taste for yourself. Como siempre, mucho, mucho, mucho amor. I'll be finishing this off camera. Sofrito lovers, take care.